Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Was Robyn Brown, star of Sister Wives, inconvenienced by Garrison Brown's death? This appears to be the case, and viewers have noticed it all on television. Sister Wives actors only recently spoke up about Garrison's death. This is the first time they have discussed it on television. However, Robyn appears to be inconvenienced by his death rather than heartbroken. Fans are upset about this. Keep reading to learn more about the problem. Garrison Brown unfortunately died last year. This was really unexpected. Unfortunately, he ended his own life. Sister Wives was in the midst of filming. However, they took an extended break to allow the family the time they required. They recently opened out about the death for the first time. Mary was filming when Cody called her. This was heartbreaking for everyone. Janelle and Cody Brown have a kid named Garrison. He has many siblings and other parents who will miss him every day he is away. However, fans were able to witness the family's honest feelings following this incident. Fans believe Garrison's death inconvenienced Robyn Brown. They did not like how she handled the situation. However, they dislike her in general. If anything, she appeared irritated and inconvenienced by his passing. Everyone else was experiencing visceral pain. She was angry and irritated. She couldn't bring herself to cry at the very moment she should have. She couldn't give her usual performance since she didn't give a thing about his death. I do not think it was just that. She could play the victim in the divorces, but she couldn't do so when Garrison died. There was no way for her to make it about herself and her terrible sentiments, and she despised it. That is exactly the read I received from Robyn last night. This is a bad look for Robyn. It appears that fans believe Robyn was inconvenienced by Garrison's demise. However, they have valid reasons to believe this. Robyn is well known for sobbing over trivial matters. However, one of the children dies, and she sheds no tears. However, this is the primary reason why supporters believe she was inconvenienced by this. Regardless, his death was terrible, and admirers were devastated to learn about it. What are your thoughts on this situation? Do you think she was acting this way? Comment below. We'd love to hear your comments on this. Was Robyn Brown, star of Sister Wives, compelled to film the Garrison Brown episode for a TLC paycheck? She was unwelcome by the audience during the homage, and when she appeared on camera, she showed no emotion. Continue reading for more information on why Robyn may have had no choice but to film. Robyn forced to do a Garrison episode? Sister Wives fans were outspoken in their belief that Robyn Brown should not appear on the Garrison Brown tribute show. They said she contributed to the destruction and disintegration of the family. As a result, her contribution was unnecessary. When she finally arrived, she pretended to cry but was unable to shed a tear. Furthermore, she wiped her eyes, revealing nothing. While talking with Cody Brown about the loss of his kid, Robyn was emotionally distant and treated Garrison like a family friend. The question now is whether she only participated in the program to be compensated. This makes sense, given how much she is disliked by viewers. They went to her rarely used social media to tell her how she contributed to Garrison's death and to remind her that she was callous. Do you have a heart? Seeing these reruns is like seeing a train catastrophe, and you know this woman is horrible. They have all left their families and are thriving. You both deserve each other. Get off social media, you're a joke, and your children have to live in it. You and Cody have injured so many people and had no remorse. May you get the days following that you deserve. So, why would Robyn Brown want to subject herself to additional public scrutiny? For money. Fans who witnessed the Sister Wives tribute to Garrison thought Robyn was highly disingenuous. Furthermore, they believed she was unhappy about Garrison's death, mostly since it reunited Cody with his family. While many believed Cody was actually broken, Robyn was inconvenienced. Robyn Brown needed a reason to appear on the memorial, knowing she was unpopular with Sister Wives fans. They observed how she squinted and tried so hard to cry, but they saw nothing. Robyn has a tendency to cry over everything, making herself the perennial victim. However, she came into the family with a lot of debt, so money talks. One follower shared this insight, underscoring how money-obsessed Robyn has always been. First season Robyn has never faked tears. I completely agree with you that she should not have appeared, but she needed the TLC check for her new McMansion and $100,000 worth of dolls. The couple just purchased a new $2.1 million home before selling their massive Flagstaff mansion. They went ahead and took out a loan, proving that money is everything. Especially given that the other three wives owe Robyn and Cody nothing. During a new episode of Sister Wives, the TLC star has a candid chat with her sister Carrie about the impact of her late son's unexpected death. Janelle Brown discusses the impact of her son Garrison's death on a May 4th episode of Sister Wives. She informs her sister that she has a big job of preparing Garrison's home after the catastrophe. Garrison, whom Janelle has with ex-Cody Brown, died of suicide in March 2024. Janelle Brown is discussing the consequences of her son Garrison's sad death. In a May 4th episode of Sister Wives, Janelle has an emotional conversation with her sister Carrie in her new house in North Carolina. While Carrie begins by asking her sister if she feels settled after her move, the subject moves to Janelle's son Garrison, who committed himself in March 2024. Do you feel like you're settling in? Does it feel like home? Carrie asks her sister after moving from Flagstaff, Arizona. Janelle replies, yes. I enjoy the mountains, but this is good. When Carrie inquires about Janelle's second son Gabriel, Janelle responds openly, we all are starting to have a lot more frank conversations about mental health, before adding, he's doing okay. During the episode, the Brown family recalls learning that Garrison, Janelle's son with ex-Cody Brown, had died when his younger brother Gabriel discovered him in his apartment. In the same scene as her sister, Janelle remarks, now I have the big job of getting his house ready and all that stuff, alluding to the Flagstaff property where Garrison lived. Carrie replies, well, with closing the house and the kids moving out and selling everything, that kind of closes that chapter. As both sisters appear to become upset, Janelle begins to explain, we got home from the property the other day, but then stops as she chokes up. With tears in her eyes, her sister says, yeah, our Gare Bear. You realize it will take some time, right? In a confessional-style video, Janelle reveals that the pain over her son's death occasionally surprises her, but she's thankful to be in North Carolina throughout the mourning process. It definitely catches you in a more raw moment, she says. I'm glad that I'm here now versus still in Flagstaff. Earlier in the episode, Garrison's older sister Madison Brush and her husband, Caleb Brush, disclosed that they had previously persuaded Garrison to leave Flagstaff and relocate to North Carolina. I was trying to get him to move out here, Madison admitted during a confessional interview. And so every step that we get closer to it, we talked a lot about that. We almost had him here too, Caleb said about his brother-in-law. He was almost coming, Madison continued, I think he was just so deep in.